So what should we do? Send in more troops to protect sacrifices already made? Cut a deal with the devil, Iran? Or let the Sunnis and Shias duke it out themselves? I've told you that you need to be afraid because they are coming for you. The ISIS assault, the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, signals the beginning of the reverse crusade. They are coming for us. To them, we are the infidels. But I, for one, am not willing to let one more American die or come home with fewer limbs from that part of the world. Americans have shed enough blood there. My resolution? Airstrikes. Bomb them. Bomb them, keep bombing them, bomb them again and again. And I don't care how long it takes. Just take out ISIS, take out their convoys, and take out those troops. And even though our president says he didn't know, they told us they were coming for us. The head of this band of savages, Abu al-Baghdadi, was released by the Obama administration and started ISIS 1 year later in 2010. On his way out of Camp Bucca, where the worst of the worst terrorists are held, he threatened his American jailer, "See you in New York." ISIS is a fanatical religious terrorist organization, and if you think they are nothing more than ragtag rebels, you are wrong. They are a sophisticated band of militants who add to their ranks by emptying out jails and have $1.5 billion, oil fields, control of major Iraqi cities, and who continue their atrocities, now 30 miles from Baghdad. And as they march, they slaughter thousands of moderate Muslims who aren't extremist enough for them, all the while posting the most gruesome videos of mass executions and beheadings. They have a centralized command structure superior to Iraq's military command. With corporate reports and savvy social media, they measure their performance by the number of deaths. Now, Mr. President, you may see yourself as a war hero.
The tide of war is receding.
Core al-Qaeda is on its heels, has been decimated.
The world is less violent than it has ever been.
The truth? There has been a 60% increase in radical Islamist terrorism since you've been in office. And you just keep letting these guys out. Like the Bergdahl trade and the 5 terrorists, you didn't have the balls to try and Gitmo or federal court. You were simply clueless, a paper tiger who only knows how to cut and run. And here's the kicker. There have been reports that say ISIS was trained by U.S. instructors at a secret base in Jordan to prepare them to fight President Assad as rebels. Since the Benghazi massacre, reports are that the annex was a front for a CIA operation shipping arms to the anti-Assad forces through Turkey. It's your feckless, weak foreign policy on the world stage that is creating a danger zone for all Americans. You and Hillary armed and trained terrorists and gave them true battlefield experience. And then you did a cut and run in Libya and Iraq, leaving our weapons behind. The irony, Mr. President, it will be with our taxpayer-funded weapons that they will be coming for us. So now that your numbers are in the tank, 54% say you're not able to lead, you have a 41% job approval rating, 37% foreign policy approval, you now pick up the ringleader of that Benghazi massacre? Our special forces now arrest Katala? Wow. The guy was in plain sight for 2 years, interviewed by the New York Times, the London Times, CBS, CNN, Reuters, and Fox. We all found him. We all chatted with him. And as American drones flew overhead, he flips them the bird. So why 2 years? Why did you wait? Could it be, Mr. President, that if you arrested him sooner, he could have debunked that despicable video theory? You know, the one you all lied about? Can you imagine? You indict Katala for killing Ambassador Chris Stevens, and he comes in and he says, "You dumb schmucks, what video? We killed you because we're al-Qaeda's cousin, Ansar al-Sharia. We kill Americans." Mr. President, Americans don't trust you for good reason. We're not convinced you even know who the enemy is. You release terrorists, you cut deals with Iran, you dance around with your political correctness while they sharpen their knives. Mr. President, you are playing a very dangerous game for which you are ill prepared, and it is the American people who will suffer.